we go. Here 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 we go.
Break up, freestyle. Do it now, girl.
You pushing too far, my baby.
No, drive me wild, just like a cowgirl. Oh my, what are you doing? All right. CliffBeats No Script Author, but the one and only.
Yeah, girl, Karen.
The rapping queen, Karen. We got friends from.
I make beats.
What?
I make beats.
You don't make any beats. No, she goes. I'm pretty sure she stole that sound.
I just make stuff up. Yeah,
we got friends from Token. Now, I've done this song twice already, both during live streams, and I haven't had the chance to post it yet. I think it's very important for me to show Karen this. The reason why is because we just did a couple of songs off the album, and then he dropped a new music video, and I want her to see something from this album that I think is very important for you, the viewer, also for Karen, and maybe a little bit of feedback for Token too, because every artist could use any feedback. I mean, no matter where they're at in their career. But guys, go like, go subscribe. Please show love to Token. Karen, are you ready, baby?
I'm ready.
All right, now this is her reaction. Go like, go subscribe. Let's see what she's got to say. You haven't heard this, right?
Nope.
Okay.
I met a girl who was the last in line to at a meet and greet. She was by herself, tattoos up and down her sleeve. She told me about a dead parent and brother who OD'd. She said she was about to end it all until she heard me. I did my best to understand, it's just hard to believe. Nobody in my crew heard her cause she spoke real quietly. She was a pretty girl, a body I didn't notice till she left. My bro saw her and complimented her dress. He followed her and offered her a drink around the corner. The venue bar was closed, but not for us, we're the performers. I know my bro well, I know his type. I didn't stick around, I hit the hotel for the night. But I'm sure she went with him. I mean, that shit is dope. She met the artist that changed her life. Then she got to hang with his bro when she heard stories about the artist and what he's like when he's at home. And she's appreciative so much it might be hard to tell him no. My music spoke to her, but when she spoke to me, I had a friend behind the scenes. My friend isn't a creep, but he don't know what a fan is. I'm why she didn't take her life, but I'm also why my friend took advantage. I don't know who she blamed, but I can't imagine that she still look at me the same. And when she hears my music, I wonder what's first to enter her head. Her brother who OD'd or waking up inside my friend's bed.
Sheesh.
That twist, the writing is phenomenal, and it's heavy. It's a hard message. So now he's questioning, like, okay, now how the hell is she gonna view my music? Because I knew better, but who the hell am I to intervene?
This made me think of Tupac.
Yeah,
That was a similar situation. Like, people that were hanging around him took advantage of a person that he was with.
Tell me,
and
babe.
then he was like, oh my God, I can't believe I left her there. Like, I can't, like, he took a lot of that on for himself because it was not a safe situation and he wasn't even aware. And I feel like this is kind of similar, you know, like now Token is sitting here like, oh, but he's saying, I know my friend and I know his, what did he say, his type.
Yeah.
You know, so he kind of had an idea, but he's not recognizing until the end, like, oh, he took advantage of the situation.
And this is like a brutal, honest truth. Like, this is an artist being honest about, like, even he said, like, you know, the bar's closed, but not for the performers. We're getting special treatment. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's even acknowledging every little detail. Here we go.
So he's really applying the pressure that, you know, one might feel in that situation as her.
To get closer to Token.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And yeah, here we go.
I'm your best friend, you're my best friend. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend.
I met this kid when I was 14, he was 23. Almost 10 years on me, but we were like family. 200 the Villa rappers from Massachusetts. He'd come over to my house and hug my mama like she his. Up to 4 a.m. recording songs and making playlists. Driving home and talking about what life's gonna be like when we make it. He called me crying one day. I said, bro, is everything okay? He said, bro, everything is straight. I got a daughter on the way. I knew this girl, she was special. Hang with us at the stew, throwing words out the freestyle. She gave birth a healthy child, Rose a father, she was wild. By the time they potty trained her, I was starting to go viral. By the time she was like 4, I was just beginning to tour. He was watching me from his phone, happy for me but wanted more. We would always talk about the only losers is the ones who quit. My success showed him it's possible, so he stayed at my crib. My trips to Cali put me in a room with millionaires. I come home with stories, he said, dude, I gotta get out there. I said it could change everything, never mention his kid. He just remembered what we said about people who decide to quit. That girl needs a father, but dreams need pursuit. So when I moved to LA, my dog did too. In hopes to make it big, and my success is what encouraged it. And that encouragement had left the little girl fatherless. Cause talking every day turned into talking every week. And years fly quicker every year, you blink an eye and she's a teen. And now you're in the land of dreams, but worse, you're in the land of dreamers. You don't stand out in the slightest, got no motion, got no features, got no fans, and got no tours, ain't got no bread for plane tickets. Got your daughter's phone number, but get no answer when it's ringing. She made up her mind about you. And being Token's homie doesn't hold weight like it used to. Me and my bro still hang, I ain't see his daughter since the high chair. I moved out of Cali, but he started a new life there. I feel his pain, I never mentioned there's no purpose for me. So when we get together, I just tell him more stories. And he tells me about a single that he's weighing on a mix for. I still give encouragement, cause that's all I'm good for. But he never gonna make it. And what's the biggest loser? Look, a quitter or a deadbeat dad in Hollywood? That's my dog, though.
You're my friend, you're my friend.
That's my dog, though.
I mean, that's some real shit. Like, he's throwing out there, like, look, I went and chased my dreams. Homie chased his dreams too. But look, he decided ultimately to go chase his dream versus taking care of his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What the hell am I to do besides give you encouragement? You know, and being my friend doesn't hold weight like it used to. Like, your daughter should be your main focus.
That's a crazy one. I mean, these are
It's
crazy.
wild.
Both of them are actually pretty wild.
Forever, we'll always be together. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend. You're my friend, you're my friend forever. We'll always be together. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend. I'm your best friend, you're my best friend.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, it goes by fast.
Darn, I wanted another verse.
She wanted
But-
more storytelling.
So this really does speak to the now after hearing what 2-3 songs, this cover says so many more things to me
The album
because
cover.
because now I understand that like he's kind of the butt of the joke to these dudes right here in the right hand bottom corner.
He's kind of calling everybody out, but yeah, continue.
Like they're kind of like glancing over behind and they're cackling wildly, right? And he's sitting in the middle,
These
and
groups,
most of the people have got their hand out. There's this one guy who's got his shoulder out. I'm like, come on, bro.
yeah.
Come on. And he's sitting there kind of drained, just defeated, recognizing that he's not really surrounded by, people lifting him up at this point. They're kind of,
Yeah, he's kind of stuck sitting in the middle of
Yeah.
everybody with these big ass feet.
and then you got these women over here in disdain, just annoyed, kind of looking frustrated. Like, we don't really know what to make of you.
Well, remember we had the song about the exes. So
Right.
there you go.
But then also now we've got the situation of like how your boys act really makes it different how women see you too, because now it's questionable. Like, what are you? Who are you? How safe am I around you?
and
And then
then
his loved ones,
you got the past
dad,
ones.
and then I imagine grandparents there, right?
Well, just in general, the song was talking about your loved one. So yes, I can't give you a name.
Oh, I imagine it's dad because he said like
Yes.
we went to the grave
Yes.
for the dad. I don't know, but that's what I imagine that is. And then further out into the circle, it's like, oh, what's going on over there? Because people don't really know just yet.
Yeah, I mean, you see, it's probably all has to do with different songs from the album. You see him over here rapping, signing autographs, doing a little bit of a cipher. You got a manager like, all right, stop right there.
Taking notes.
You got a guy taking advantage of a girl that's looking to token, but walking away with him because she wants to get closer to him, which we just covered on that last song. So, I mean, then you have this guy over here shrugging his shoulders. I don't know what this is
I
about.
don't
She's
know
got all the
what's
money.
going on.
But I
Yeah,
haven't heard the
there's
whole
money.
album yet.
There's ducks. There's lots of past due bills everywhere. There's debt everywhere. There's notes saying, I miss you.
So, what do you think of the songs that I've showed you today? We've done 3.
I really like the difference in versatility, and none of them were the same.
Correct.
And they all touched on something very different. Like the first one was showcasing just in general talent and ability and how and speed and being able to do that kind of delivery. The second one was really personal. Like it felt very, very, very personal.
About lost loved ones.
Yeah, it felt very grounded, very emotional.
It's telling you basically to acknowledge your
Yeah.
elders and love them while you can, because they won't be here forever. And you always think that you're ahead of the curve, but you're not. You're really actually behind.
And then you've got the last one, which is just kind of telling you different story points of situations that go on around you. And although it's obvious this is around Token's life, that is a representation of people in general. Like we've all encountered or ran into people who are really not your friends. They're trying to take advantage of you for one reason or another, but it is heightened when you have a pull or some sort of exposure to a variety of people.
Yeah, well, he said going into parties with millionaires and stuff like that. But I also wanted to say, like, while I agree with you, I also think it's also like not that only friends take advantage of you, but he's also pointing out how he's not the best friend either.
Right.
Because all I can really do is just give you advice from where I stand, but I'm just fucking human. I'm not going to have all the answers for you because you're on your own journey, my friend. All I can do is just acknowledge what's happening around me and focus on me, because at the same time I got to do my thing. I can't, who am I to be responsible for everybody else's life? I'm not fucking Superman, you know. And he's
Mm-hmm.
acknowledging that. So what does he say even with his friend? All I can really do is just, because he even said you have no motion, no features, you're still waiting. You know how many times I heard people say like, oh, I got this track coming, I've been hearing it for 10 years, this song's gonna change the game, and it never happens. And he's just like, all I could do was just give him some more encouragement, because that's what friends do, right? Like, and he's like kind of calling himself out a little bit too, like that's all I could really do.
Because he's saying, like, I'm also not having that hard conversation of, oh, wait, hold up.
I mean, since it's not my responsibility, you as a grown adult should know what's better, what's right in this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just like the rawness, the realness.
Yeah, 100%. Because they're talking about, like, there's nothing worse than a quitter.
Yep.
But then he's saying, like, but he's not saying that he just kind of quit on being a dad. And that's
Yeah, he's saying, so what's worse, being a fucking quitter or being a deadbeat father? You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, you're actually quitting by not being with your daughter. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, that's when you're saying your priority should have changed a long fucking time ago. I'm not anybody chase your dreams in this world. Chase your dreams, but if you start having kids, you have other responsibilities that you need to tend to first. And when you have a little bit of downtime, but you're still right, then you could chase your dreams, but still be with your kid and keep them around, because it's not right to do to the
And he
kid.
even points out, like, you've got the number, but you don't pick up when it rings.
Yep, exactly. See,
And then he says, like, she made her mind up about you, because eventually the child, like, will recognize and grow up and understand
but you're
that
not there.
you're your own individual. You're able and capable of making your own choices, and they are all yours.
Exactly. That's why I think this album is very insightful. I think it's very thought provoking. This is some of the best work I've seen from Token, and I've been listening to this man for, oh wow, maybe 2 years now. And I again, I keep on saying, like, one of the most technically talented rappers out there, but when he starts getting into his bag about telling stories, I think he's also in line to be one of the greatest. All he needs, to me, because in my personal opinion, what does this have? This has 118,000 views from 3 months ago. This should have well over 5 million views. It's not even a question. But it's just tapping into that younger generation to get them to pay attention and go, hey, knock, knock, wake the fuck up, guys. Like, you're going to grow up. And like I'm saying, like, this music is going to age a lot better than some of the shit that's popping now. That's, this will age way better. It's like when we do classic songs, like those classic songs, they age well. They have shelf life. Token's music will have shelf life. Just like in J. Cole 1985, how he talks about that. Like, have your little viral songs right now, but what you really need to do is just make sure you build that core audience and you rock with them for as long as you can. You got to have songs with meaning that are impactful. And Token really did that on this album. Is there anything else you want to add, darling?
Ready for more.
Yeah, we'll check out more from this album for sure, but we had to go on a little bit of a Tokathon really quick while it was posted on our screen. See, that's what happens. I like that feature about YouTube where it says, oh, next video, because it made me go, oh, Karen needs to hear this. And yeah, I think this album is heavily underrated. Go check it out. Go like, go subscribe. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and giving us a platform. It means the world. Please show love to Token. Again, this is my third time hearing this song, and it still hits me in the gut. Very well written, and the album's a masterpiece. I haven't finished it, but with what I've heard, it's up there, man. All right, we love you. Stay safe. It's on to the next one. You will see a video pop up right here. You ready to rock?
Ready to roll.
Let's do the damn thing.
Let's
What's my name? What's my name? What's my name? Ah. We love you guys. Stay safe.